Me after telling someone at work, I'm fine, thank you, then changing my mind and telling them how I really am.
Let me tell you the f***ing truth.
Me to my 5-year-old estranged son when he asked me if I like Mummy's new boyfriend.
I hate that man as much as I could hate anyone on planet Earth.
And this is me watching my drunken appearance on someone else's live stream back the next day.
I seem to have handled it perfectly well.
Hello folks, welcome back to the car crash that is the Mr. Smelly 1977 YouTube channel. Here we go, folks. Okay, so if you hate fragrance influencers, YouTubers, you'll love these fragrances. Well, that was a bit strongly worded, wasn't it? I'll explain what I mean in a moment. Before I do that, please, if you're in the United States or Canada and you want a fragrance sample, the one place I would recommend is myfragrancesamples.com. There's a link in the description. They have an amazing range of designer scents. Go there and check those guys out. That's myfragrancesamples.com, myfragrancesamples.com. Okay, that was an Archie Luxury reference if you don't know. Okay, guys, hats off to him. We're going to talk about 5 amazing fragrances, 4 or 5, I don't know, 4 or 5 amazing fragrances that probably don't get talked about that much in other YouTubers' videos. Okay, so I don't really hate them, but some of the videos are a bit samey and they rotate around the same old. You know what I mean? And they talk about the new releases and stuff. Like a new release is inherently more interesting than all the thousands and thousands of old ones you probably haven't heard of either. So let's talk about some I love. It's 4 or 5 great fragrances. Okay, first of all, a while since I talked about this one. Rogue Perfumery. Manuel Cross is the perfumer. His name's even on the bottle. Rogue Bon Monsieur. This is a niche USA house, a very small niche artisan house. I think the guy pretty much does the whole thing on his own. Former chef Manuel Cross. He's really into the old school smells, and his fragrances also don't have to get the IFRA certificate from the bureaucrats. So you can use more oak moss and some ingredients that you're not supposed to use X amount of. He can do what the heck he wants, just like they could in the 70s or the 80s. So Rogue Bon Monsieur is an amazing 2020 release, but it's a real old school 80s style fragrance. It has references, I think, within it. Maybe a little bit of a touch of Drakkar Noir, and also some people have compared it even more to Gucci Nobile, a discontinued 1980 gem. So it's an aromatic fougere. Your notes are lavender, oak moss, rose, geranium, or actually it says rose geranium, like there's a thing called a rose geranium, I think. One thing, yeah? Fir, cedar, bergamot, carnation, sandalwood, lily of the valley, musk and patchouli. You can get on Lucky Scent in the United States, you can get a 30ml for $95 or 75ml for $175. I am not sponsored, I was not sent this for free. If you buy it, great, good for you. If you don't buy it, not my problem.
You want to buy it, you buy it. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. They give me jack shit.
It's a fantastic aromatic fougere. It's my scent of the day. It really lasts well on the skin. It's green, it's piney, it's mossy. It has that classic 80s vibe. Yes, it does have similarities to Gucci Nobile from 1988, maybe a bit of Drakkar Noir, but richer, better, probably than both, or certainly up there with the very, very hard to find and very inexpensive Gucci Nobile. So beautiful green, pine, soapy, a little bit mossy, herbal, aromatic tones, wonderful, beautiful fragrance, beautifully composed, and real class. Some of these small indie niche houses, you can be suspicious. Do they know what they're doing? This guy, Manuel Cross, he sure as hell does. Here's another one. No one ever mentions this. I don't know why. Everyone talks about the les exclusives. The more snobby reviewers always talk about, oh, Coromandel, Cuir de Russie, this one, that one, everything. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But Eau de Cologne, Chanel Eau de Cologne, 2007. Fantastic example of the perfection of that simple Eau de Cologne, fresh, out of the shower type smell, that citrusy floral mix, a bit like 4711, very cheap fragrance, a bit like Neroli Portofino, but it's got its own charisma and class. It has lemon, bergamot, citruses, green notes, Neroli, petitgrain, spicy notes, musk and tonka bean. It was Big Jackie Polge. Big Jackie Polge composed this one before he hung his nostrils up at Chanel. 75ml bottle, not that big. Well, big enough for me. £111, according to Chanel. That's actually not bad. Is that? Oh, I'll check that. Please check that. £111. Editor, check that. £111 at the Chanel website or somewhere where you can buy it. John Lewis. Really, really, really good fragrance. It's beautiful, soapy, beautiful, exquisite. natural opening of natural smelling citrus accords, and it lasts on the skin beautifully. That lingering green neroli muskiness really hangs on. Just fresh, soapy, clean, amazing work scent, amazing for a summer holiday. You know, if you're having sexual intercourse with someone, you'll smell clean and hygienic in a beautiful, classy way. What's wrong with that? Next one. Nobody talks about this fragrance that much, and it makes me very, very angry.
My anger to you knows no bounds.
As does the fact that I can't find it. Where did I put it? I had it in my hand a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'll calm down. Creed Himalaya. Why does no one talk about this? Don't ask me. 2002 release. Apparently Olivier Creed is the perfumer. I'm not saying he isn't. Calabrian bergamot. Grapefruit, Sicilian lemon, that's my favourite kind of lemon. Bulgarian lemon, forget it. Sicilian lemon, now you're talking sandalwood, musk, ambergris, and cedar, 100ml, about £245 in the UK, whatever that equates to in the USA. This is a great citrusy, fresh, soapy fragrance. The dry down on this is stunning because I've been wearing it this week, and like when I pick up that shirt off the floor and kick out the woman of the night, tell her, pay her money, get out of here. Pick up my shirt off the floor about midday, ready to get up and start my day. That shirt still smells amazing because of Himalaya. It is fresh, soapy, maybe ever so slightly metallic, but in a really, really good way. It is sparkling. It has a little bit of almost a peppery feel, but pepper's not listed. And that kind of woody, musky, ambergris dry down that Creed do so well. It really is spectacularly good. Little tiny bit 90s old school smelling. People compare it to Paco Rabanne XS, and it could be a niche version of that, and that's hard to find now because it's discontinued. Amazing. Himalaya, just get it. Just get it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, get it anyway. Okay, guys, louder for men. Louder. As Ozzy Osbourne used to say to the crowd, are you going to go crazy? I can't hear you. Louder. Louder for men, 1985. Nicholas Caldione was the perfumer, and it's a combination of the following. Juniper berries, galbanum, green notes, clary sage, anise, lemon, coriander. Hope you're not going anywhere in a hurry. This could take a while. Cardamom, mandarin orange, carnation, vetiver, lily of the valley, jasmine, rose, oak moss, sandalwood, patchouli, musk, amber, cedar, and vanilla. This is another old school gem. It really, really does smell rather charming and refined. It's got a beautiful soapy citrus opening. But immediately, even when it's in the opening phase, you can smell that little bit of ruggedness, that little bit of 80s je ne sais quoi, that French perfumery, that combination of floral tones, almost a hint of a leatheriness, although it doesn't have leather listed as a note. That patchouli in there gives it that little bit more smoothness, but yet sort of rugged patchouli, if we can think of something like that. Oak moss in there, vetiver. It's classic French perfumery. It's got a little bit more weight. It's less fresh than something like Himalaya. It's probably leaning less fresh than the very green and at the greener, more uplifting end of the fougere genre, which I love. Bon Monsieur from Rogue. This one a little bit more of the dark, woody end of the 80s style perfumery. So it would be called a woody aromatic. Okay, a little twist of that, a subtle hint of licorice from the anise. Amazing, very, very complex, wonderful bottle design. Louder for men. Get it if you can afford it. Actually, well, you probably can because it's a cheaper one. Okay, that brings me almost to the end of my list, but I'm going to throw in one more. Keep mentioning this though. Alvarez Gomez Barbaria. Amazing citrus aromatic. Citrus, ginger, spicy, woody. I won't dwell on that. About 35 quid a bottle. If you haven't got that yet, it's my favourite cheapie of all time at the moment. That doesn't make sense of all time at the moment. Anyway, one other thing. We have it. It's coming out this week. It's coming out, about a week from when I make this video. Norton & Wilson's new fragrance. I'm not allowed to show. Hang on. Well, I might do. It comes in a black box. This is a stunning, amazing fragrance. Okay, we have smashed this one. I think this is our best one. Another person that smelled it honestly did say he thinks it's the best of the lot, and they're all amazing. John Stephen has created a stunning fragrance. We may be calling it a 21st century powerhouse. Check out the proper videos revealing all very soon. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. There's a subscribe button down there, then you won't miss my content. It is different to that offered by others, mainly in that it is incompetent, it is unappealing, and quite frankly, uninformative. But if you think that it's still something you might want in your life, go and click that subscribe button. It actually helps a very, very lonely man. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget, check out my live streams. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Check for the time. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see them. Hit the notifications. Come there. The intro was in the intro today, so there's no outro. I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life really can stink, but at least we can smell good. Bye-bye.
Bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What the fuck, man? Record! Time to record a video. Recording a video. A fragrance video. Time to record. Time to record. Okay. Let's do it, guys. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's do the intro. Jokes first. Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Bon viveur, les nouveaux parfums pourront par Norton et Wilson. Parce que la vie est faite pour être appréciée.